So you just hearing these stories, is it more of an eye opener, or you couldn't believe it? Like what?
No, I can easily believe it. It's just interesting because you guys all tell a very similar story. So and it's a little eye opening. It's like okay, but I can certainly understand that. But I mean, something surprised me, like the thing with the black supervisors giving you a hard time, not letting you get into SWAT and things like that. That I don't understand. I just, what like I'm trying to process why a black supervisor wouldn't judge you on merit just because you also happen to be African American. That I don't understand.
You know what's interesting too is that we're all from different municipalities, all from different states, and all experience the same thing. It's crazy. We've got New York.
Yeah,
Atlanta. Reggie, where you from, Reg?
Cleveland.
Look at that. So.
Yeah, and it's so crazy how we all sitting here as black officers and can say we rather work for a white supervisor. What is the problem with black supervisors that we all from different localities rather would work and was treated much better by a white supervisor versus a black supervisor?
Joe, it's a power struggle. But you've never been in power before. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tony. I'm sorry, brother.
I'm sorry. No, I was going to let you go, and I'll go right behind you.
Mm-hmm. I think it's a power thing. You're in charge. You've never been in charge of nobody. You feel like you have to do something extra to prove yourself. The only thing you got to do is be a good cop. Put numbers, put people away, move up. I think that once you get enough power, you have to show the other ones that, I'm in power. I got these guys in check, and this is how you do it. But my philosophy is you get more bees with honey than vinegar. You treat people how they're supposed to be treated. Even on the force, you get much better out your staff than anything else. And that's the motto I always live by. I'm going to treat you good. You treat me good. And I got to tell you, I really didn't have any problem with my staff. No problem at all, because I was a laid back guy anyway. But it seemed like anytime there was command staff that was the same color I had to be extra, cross my I's, dot my T's.
Yeah.
Double check my reports because they'll kick it back on me.
Yeah, put the red marker on it.
Yeah, you kick it back. This wasn't right. Yeah. I'm like,
you have to do the whole shit over.
Yeah. I'm like, what? I said, what's going on? And then Major Brooks. Oh, this is great, Shane. Boom. Matter of fact, he had me teach some of the rookie officers how to write up a report because he thought it was so good. But Williams, he said, nah, kick it back, Shane. Do it again. So I don't get that. I just don't.
Tom?
Mm. Oh, so where I was going was, and it could be black and white supervisor, right? And it could be, let's say, my white sergeant who I get along with, and you care for them, you all work together, you have a good relationship, and it could be a black major, right? Who I get along with, have a good working relationship, and I could want to go to another unit, right? The white sergeant could get me to the unit, but the black major could not do it. He was powerless. That's the thing that was bugging out. That was crazy. So I don't know. Make sense of it.
But what color was the chief though?
The chief was black.
Oh, the chief was black too.
The chief was black, but the body of the organization was white.
Okay.
All right. Man, this is real interesting, man. Dave, I'm glad you're brave enough to be a part of this, man. I love that.
Yeah, I'm wondering how a major is outranked by a sergeant. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, that's definitely interesting, man.
I used to love to hear those old stories. When I first got to the police department in Richmond, back in the the late 80s, and you connect with one of them old black guys, and they would say, "Yeah, man, you don't know how." And he's ready to retire, so he's been there in the 60s and 70s, and he's talking about, "Yeah, man, we used to get calls, and the people, you show up, it'd be a white person, and he's a black officer, and they'd be like, yeah, come on around back, or come, you got to take off your shoes to come in my house, crazy shit like that. I kid you not. I kid you not. I just used to just listen to those stories, and I was mesmerized by it. Like, wow, you really been through some stuff. You really been through some stuff.
Let me share a funny story with you guys real quick, right? I was in patrol, right?
I know the story. Go ahead, Joe.
I got a call to go to domestic, right? And when I pull up, I'm walking towards the gate. It was a house, private house. So there was a gate. Now, as I was walking towards the gate, you can hear it was people inside arguing. And so the front door opened up, the screen door, and it was a female that came out. She looked at me and started laughing. I said, ma'am, I want to know what's going on. Everything all right? She was like, everything's all right, but this is going to be funny. I just had a disagreement with my father. We was in there arguing. Nobody hit each other. No, it's just my dad being an idiot as always. He's an old just idiot. So she's just going off about how much of her father's idiot. She's a white female. I said, I need to speak to your dad, right? Can I speak to your dad? She said, yeah, sure. Go knock on the door. She said, I gotta see this, right? So I knocks on the door. And he opens up. This dude looked like Boss Hogg, old guy, like real old guy, white, bald head guy. He said, "A goddamn colored."
Oh man! Wow!
I'll never forget.
Oh my goodness!
He said, "A goddamn colored."
1960s on you. That's right.
Yes, and this was in '96. I'll never forget this.
Colored.
This is the only time this shit happened to me. He said, "A goddamn colored."
1996 or 1896?
1996.
1996.
I said, yeah, we came a long way.
Free at last.
That's right.
He said, well, I can't get a white officer. I said,
wow.
This is all you got. He said, well, I don't need no help from no colored, right? I said, I can't, if you don't need no help, you don't need no help. So he closes the door, go back in, and then I turn around. The daughter's laughing. She said, I told you, stupid. I told you, stupid. I said,
Hey, Joe.
Okay, hold on. So I said, okay. So I get in my car and I clear the call, right? And as I got 2 blocks down, communication says, we're getting a second call from that location. What happened? Like, what's going on? I said, can you have a supervisor meet me at that location? Right? So a supervisor said, I'm coming towards you. And so I said, all right, I'll wait, right? So I'm sitting in the car waiting for him to arrive. So he arrived 3 minutes later. So he gets up, he said, what happened? I said, this is gonna be funny. He said, what? I said, let me just tell you what happened real quick. I knocked on the door. The daughter came out. He was arguing with her. He came, he saw me, said, colored. I ain't have no colored officer. So I gave him the whole notion, right? So he said, come on, man, let's go back up there. I ain't gonna play games with this old guy, right? So he knocks on the door. So I'm standing behind him. He opens the door and says, a chink.
Wow.
Wow. It was Sergeant Wu who responded.
A chink.
He said, a chink in a colored. What the fuck is this country coming to?
Just wasn't his day, was it?
No.
Oh my God. I would have bust out laughing.
The fucking sergeant who was Oriental, he said, sir, I'm not going to play this game with you. You call 911 again, I get a call here, I'm locking you up. Either we're going to help you or we're not going to play this race thing. I don't understand. I have to come back here again. You're going to jail. You. And he turned around. He said, I'll clear the call, Joe. Don't worry about it. He said, he got on the radio. He said, radio, if we get a call from me again, I'll take the call as the log. Send me the wagon because somebody's going to jail. And the dude never called back. Never had no problem.
You would have got a Mexican next time.
Yeah.
when I asked for a supervisor, I had no idea Sergeant Wu was gonna be the one.
That's funny.
Hilarious.
Oh man, this old guy just had a bad day, man.
This is all recorded going out on the air, huh?
Huh?
This all recorded going out on the air this one?
Yes. The shit was so funny. I was so happy when he keyed up. He keyed up and said, "I'll come your way. Don't worry about it." I was like, "Oh shit! Like this is gonna be good." I know who Sergeant Wu is. I said, "This old guy just gonna have a bad day." Tone, go ahead. What were you saying?
No. I remember, a call I got. It was individual wanted to report a robbery. So I respond, and it was, those little sleazy motels,
Yeah.
right? And the hookers work those hotels. So the guy, it was an older white guy. Jay, you said Boss Hog. I'm gonna go with Uncle Jesse with the beard and all that, right? So I get to the hotel, and he's bleeding, and he doesn't see me. He's like, "Yeah, the goddamn bitch, she done took my," he said, "britches." I don't know who refers to pants as britches. I knew what I'm dealing with, right? And then he says, "Yeah," and the guy, he came in, and the nigga robbed me. And he turned around and looked at me. He said, "He's a nigga just like you." And then I responded, I said, "Fuck you! You should have got robbed." And I slammed the door and I left. And he got the best of me. But I slammed it, and you know what? No call came back, and that was the end of that. That was just the end of that. The crazy shit you experience, And it was like a fake prostitution robbery scheme thing. He fell for it and got caught.
My God!
Just like you.
Just the dumb stuff. Yeah.
Hey,
crazy.
Dave, can you share a story similar?
Yeah, I'm gonna just enjoy yours because I can see this one going on the internet. One of these days, I'm gonna have to testify to it.
Hey, Ted, you're a little quiet. You got a story for everything.
I know Ted got a story for days. I know he got a story for days. I know it.
Man.
Hey, Reg, what you got, man?
What you got, Reg?
I got a racist guy, but he wasn't white. He was black.
Oh my God!
Oh.
The white girl set her trash on the tree line for the garbage man, and she said it on his lawn. So we gonna go talk to the guy, and he come in there, and we was like, "Sir, the trash is on her yard," and he like, "Damn white people got a problem. They always trying to put their trash on the black people's yard." I said, "Okay, we're gonna go talk to her." We went and talked to her. Then we went back and talked to him. And I said, "You know what, man? I'm on your side." He said, yeah. Because he was crazy. He said, yeah. So what we can do is we can get together. He thought I was going to join his Black National or whatever the hell he was talking about. So we went back and told the white girl, like, "Look, that guy's crazy over there. Don't pay him no attention. Just put your trash on your yard." But I ain't never ran across a racist black guy. He was racist. He was more racist than a white person. He was just racist.